Okay, guys, we're back. Today we're going completely unscripted, balls to the walls, because I'm very busy and I haven't really got the time to sit down and properly script a video and plan it out properly. So I just had a thought in my mind and I thought, well, I'm just gonna tell you guys about it and what you can do about it. Now, my hair is looking a bit fucking whack, but we'll excuse that because life is short, and if you look hot every day, you're doing something very, very wrong. So what I want to talk about is why you should control your lust. Why you should be able to control yourself. Now, before we get into it, check out the course. If you haven't heard me waffle on about it before, it is the best best self-improvement product on the market. It is. There's no doubt about it. And it's cheap. I want to help as many guys as I can. And to do that, I'm going to make it affordable. Even though I know for a fact I could charge like $200 and you'd all be able to afford it. There. Is that right? Yeah. The camera was. Is the camera working? Yeah. The connection was poor. So, what. Yeah. So, the, the product is the best. There's no doubt about it. People are loving it. It's fucking cheap. I mean, it's cheap as chips, literally. So, if you actually care about yourself, you can recognize that masturbation is probably the like no fap in general is the most important part of self improvement. If you still masturbate like a little spurg in your bedroom, then you're doing something wrong. You're falling behind. People who don't masturbate, people who don't jerk off, are high level people. You think of fucking Elon Musk. Do you think he has time to jerk off? Probably not. If he really needed to have a release, he'd go just pay for a stripper or something, or find his wife. He doesn't need to jerk off. Jerking off is for low level people, and you can't be a low level person. Now I know I look like a bum, but my point is still fucking true. So I want to talk about why people can't control their lusts, and it's probably the most important thing on NoFap. If you can't control yourself, you're never gonna succeed ever, and I mean ever, because you're always gonna have to control yourself. And the reason why is today. Okay, I was in the gym. No, it wasn't even the gym. I had a dream last night. It was very sexual, let's say. It was very deep, and it was just like loads of attractive women. And you know, I woke up and I had a high libido. I had high testosterone. I wanted to fuck. That was the only thing on my mind. So what did I do? I did work and I did the gym. And then that thought came back into my mind because I was looking at music, and the music on like the cover for the song on multiple of them were hot women, attractive women, really attractive women. And I guess you go and I guess you get sexual, you get turned on a little bit. And I'm not saying I had a wank in the gym. I'm saying I had a high sex drive in the gym, and I had a good workout. I had a good end to the workout because of that. Now I'm not saying that you should look at images when you're before you go into the gym or watch porn before you go into the gym. That's stupid. But you're always going to be exposed to this, and that's something that I couldn't recognize until now. I always just thought, well, if I avoid sexual things, if I avoid women in general, then I won't masturbate. No, now it's a good way to go about it to begin with. By all means, cut yourself out from social media. Maybe isolate yourself for a few weeks from women in general, because women, even in person, dress quite sexually, dress quite openly. So if you can build up your streak per se, build up the last time since you've nutted, then you're gonna be less vulnerable, and you can go out and do whatever the fuck you want. I could go and watch porn right now, and I wouldn't jerk off. Why? Because I've reached that level where I have that self control now. But it took a long time to build up. But the point is, you're always, every single day, you're going to feel lust. Every day, you're going to feel lust. Every day, you're going to have a little bit of sexual energy. You see a girl in person, maybe you're talking to her, your dick might get hard. There's been many times. There's been many times. Oh, that really got me going. I probably should have thrown it over there. There's been many times where I've been with women and my dick's just gotten hard randomly. Like maybe I'm flirting with her, or maybe she's really hot and I'm just talking with her. And I'm not saying like I was just stood there talking, and my dick got hard. No, I was like with her by myself. My dick got hard because I thought my brain thought, okay, maybe I'm going crazy. Thought I heard a noise. But my dick thought, okay, now it's time to reproduce. So I got hard. That's what happens. You're always, maybe multiple times a day, gonna have that feeling. And what I thought was to myself, because I had someone tell this to me that I'm always gonna feel this. And what I thought logically was, okay, if I'm always gonna feel this, then why don't I just put it off today? I don't. Okay, I want to watch this fucking Sophie Rain video, or I don't watch Sophie. I never watch Sophie Rain, but for example, Sophie Rain, I want to watch her OnlyFans. Then I would be like, I would usually be like, okay, and then I'd shut the door, get one of these ready. No, I never actually did, but that's what. It's not the reason why it's there, but what I would do is I just I'd go to my bedroom, whatever, and then I'd do it. Whereas when I realized that, I sat and I thought to myself, well, if I put it off now, tomorrow's going to be much easier. I thought ahead. I thought rather than looking in the short term, okay, I have to. I can just give in today. It's okay. I don't need to. I don't need to resist today. I There's always tomorrow. And what happened was I never made progress. You have to recognize that you're always going to feel this lust. Always. But it's how you use that lust, how you use it, will result in what you're going to do in life. How you use your lust will result in who you are as a person and how successful you are with women, in business, whatever, sports. There's a lot of people. For example, Muhammad Ali. He went on semen retention pretty much his whole career. And he's regarded as the greatest boxer of all time. Mike Tyson, when he was the most dangerous man on the planet, he was on semen retention. He didn't get with women. He didn't have sex. He didn't jerk off. He didn't do any of these bad habits. But that's what happens when you're able to control your lust and direct it towards something productive, something that will lead to something good. Maybe it's sports, like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Maybe it's your business. Hamza, for example. Hamza quit porn, and what did he do? He became a fucking millionaire a year later, 2 years later. A millionaire. That's how easy it is, because you're the reason why you feel lost is because you've had a build up of energy. A build up of energy. And what happens is your natural masculine essence is thinking, okay, I have a lot of energy. How should I use that? Well, I should reproduce. That's why you feel lust. So essentially, it's just a buildup of energy that your hyper masculinity is saying to you. Your hyper masculine brain is saying to you, it's it's time to fuck. It's time to reproduce and make offspring. Because if you look at any of our closest relatives, apes, whatever, chimps, they all bang whenever they want. They fuck around, but they usually are able to just focus and get that done and then go back to sitting around and get eating bananas and shit. But it's the same for us. We sit around and then we feel this energy and then we have to do something with it. Usually, in the evolutionary sense, that would be reproduce. But because of the way you've been conditioned to masturbate, now you think when you have a high lust to masturbate, whereas it should be to have sex. Now, I'm not saying that you should reprogram that to have sex and then go around having sex like a degenerate all the time. No, don't have sex like a degenerate. Still, by all means, whenever the occasion is right, but you shouldn't just go around fucking. By all means, for some people that's quite exciting, but it's not a very smart and productive thing to do. The best thing you can do, and this is why humans are the smartest animal, mammal, whatever, on the planet, is because we need to use our brains. What can we do with this lust, with this sexual energy? Instead of banging or jerking off, you can use that for something more productive, like your purpose. Maybe you want to get better in the gym. Okay, so you're going to focus on the gym. You're going to work on a diet. You're going to eat a lot. Maybe you're bulking. Maybe you're cutting, whatever. Maybe you're going to work on new gym routines. Maybe you're going to look really into the gym. Pretty much every week, I'm looking into a new thing in the gym, changing my workouts. I'm learning new things. I could go out and make a massive course on how to be big on the gym stuff. Because although deceivingly, I'm all right. I'm pretty big. I'm a big guy. I'm very big and deceivingly big for my age. But in 5 or so years, I'm going to be so big that I could sell a course on anything. But the knowledge I have now is never going to change. The knowledge I have now is incomprehensible. I have the same knowledge as my dad, who has been in the gym 20 more years than me. The exact same, maybe a few tweaked things, but pretty much all the key things I know that he knows. And I'm not the same size as him yet. So the point is, if you work on something, you use your lust to work on something, like the gym, maybe a business, you can then position yourself in a way that you have all the knowledge and maybe you have the results as well. And you can sell that. So maybe you want to, like I said, sell a course on the gym. Maybe you don't look that good, so maybe you should look really lean, and then sell some courses to some little kids. But you still have the knowledge. Okay, so maybe you don't have the results, but you have the knowledge. That's very powerful. It's very powerful. But the only way you can get the results or the knowledge is by controlling your lust. If you look at, what's his name? Casey Zander. Very good for chick advice. I'd recommend it if you're looking to get better with girls. One of his videos I remember watching recently, just because it popped up, was how to control your lust. And he goes over the same thing of essentially just finding your purpose, finding something to put your lust into. Because the problem is, women are not going to respect you nor be attracted to you if you cannot control your lust. If you can't control yourself, how are you going to be able to serve her? And I don't mean serve her like wait on her hand and foot. I mean serve her in terms of protect her, provide for her family, provide for her, and be the working man, be the alpha male that you can be. And to do that, you have to be able to control yourself, control the situations around you, not crumble under pressure. And to do that, you have to be able to control yourself, control your dick, and what you do with your dick. Even when you're having sex, you don't have to orgasm. You don't. But you can. It's the same with jerking off. You don't actually have to jerk off. You can still pleasure someone without jerking off and without ejaculating. Now that's something you need to look into, but you need to keep your seed. I don't think people understand that by keeping your sexual energy, by keeping your balls full, you're just more manly in general. You're more manly, and your testosterone is higher. I love it when my balls feel full. Like sometimes when your balls are empty, you just feel like empty inside. When your balls are full, you have joy, you have pleasure, automatic pleasure. You can look at things and just be happy. It's like, what the fuck? When you jerk off, you don't feel that pleasure. You do for a certain second, and then you feel like shit for ages. So why don't you just completely avoid that? Because you're always, I mean always, people have this thought that when as with age and wisdom, your addictions, your problems sort themselves out. The stars are just going to align. The stars are going to align, and you are going to be freed. No, there's so many people that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit next week. Oh yeah, I'm gonna quit soon. I'm cutting it down now. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You're making good little efforts, but you can't just expect it to disappear or for it to happen next week. You need to do it now. There's no point of waiting for next week to happen because next week is 1 week away. Next year is 1 year away. Next month is 1 month away. You might be thinking, well, yeah, no fucking shit. You don't understand that. You don't. By waiting, you're falling behind. I've already made a video on this. The last fucking video I made was talking about how my business didn't work out because I fucking waited because I was jerking off like a little spurg in my basement. Not in my basement. But you get my point. If you wait and you waste time, you're not gonna ever progress. People are gonna see this in 5, 10 years and think, fucking hell, he was so right. Because I am. What you don't understand is to become a high level person. I'm not that high level yet. I'll be completely fucking honest. I'm not. But I will be there. And when I am, you're gonna think, how did he do it? I'm fucking telling you how to do it right now. Okay? Not trying to be a dick, just trying to help you. And to help you, you need to recognize that what you are doing now is not fucking working. So listen to me. Stop listening to your stupid little brain that's telling you otherwise. Your little chimp inside that's saying, oh no, but we'll do it next week. Oh yeah, there's always next week. No, do it now. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. It's not going to benefit you by waiting. There's no loss in starting now. Okay, it's going to be difficult. Okay, life is difficult. I always had this perception that life was completely easy. And it is in a sense. People might like to think life is hard. It is easy once you understand certain things. And you have to go through some sort of struggle to achieve something meaningful. I had to go through it. Why shouldn't you? Why do you believe that, oh, I'm special. I'm special. I don't need to go through the struggle of overcoming lust. No, you do. You're no different to anyone else. People like to think they're fucking amazing, and oh, my addiction is different to everyone else's. No, fuck off. You're exactly the same. You're the same as a fucking junkie on the street who believes that they don't need drugs. They actually need a bit of food. No, you want drugs. So get this through your head. You're always going to feel lust. You're always going to have sexual energy. Now you can use that to get a girl because when you build it up, when you're at my level, you're going to find that you are going to have more motivation to go out and find that woman that you want. You're going to have that high libido that you just want to go and fuck and meet women and go out on dates. That's going to happen. You're not going to be as scared anymore. Or you want to start a business and you want to just start doing shit. I've started two businesses in the last month, month and a half, not even month, last 4 weeks, under a month. Start two businesses, and I'm going all in both of them. That's just with the mindset you have. So, learn to control yourself. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any videos you'd like me to go over, any suggestions you'd like me to go over for a future video, comment them down below. And have a good day.